What's up, YouTube? It's JackalGoldKick. So in this video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Chris Chan. So this is a paid request from somebody. I don't know if they want me to mention their name or not, but shout out to them. I greatly appreciate it. They sent in a paid request and they wanted me to do a rant or a thoughts video on Chris Chan. So in preparation for this video, I watched a 3-hour documentary type video on YouTube that pretty much broke down everything about Chris Chan. 'Cause I've heard about this guy before and seen pictures of him. He's definitely a popular person on the internet, but I didn't know a whole lot about him aside from some stuff I would hear and the stuff I heard about what he did to his mom and stuff like that. So yeah, after watching this documentary, my thoughts on Chris Chan is this guy is definitely something else. That's for sure. I mean, there was a lot to hear and unpack in that video I watched. The guy, they said he had a abusive upbringing. He said he was autistic and he had like an obsession with Sonic and Pokemon, and he had this whole series he made himself based off his obsession with Sonic. There was a lot of stuff based around sex with this guy, whether it was porn or trolls messing with him or him trying to get with a lot of women. Um, there was a lot of trolls that were messing with him at various times. And, if it weren't for the fact of what he ended up doing to his mom, maybe I could feel a little bad for this guy or some sympathy, but I'm going to get to what I mean by the mom thing. So, one of the last things that was touched on in that video I watched, and this is what I heard about, is he raped his own mom. And this is after, like, later on, he got a sex change. I'm not sure if he changed his name or not, but he got a sex change, wanted to be more of a woman. And he ended up raping his mom. And that is just despicable that he would do that. It's completely terrible he would do that. That's incest. And it's just sickening that he would do something like that, and before getting that confirmed, like I said, if this was taken out of the equation, maybe I could feel bad for this guy and have sympathy for him because of it's messed up that he did have an abusive upbringing, and he is autistic, so you know his way of thinking and how he operates in the world is different than a lot of people. But the fact that he raped his mom, it throws all sympathy or any understanding just out the window for him to do something like that. It's just wrong that he did that. It really is. um it seems like what made him popular on the internet was like a lot of the stuff he would do, the like I said, the obsession with Sonic and Pokemon, and like how some trolls would mess with him online, how people viewed him on YouTube and stuff. Some of the stuff he would do with a lot of the sex stuff I was hearing about in that video. And he's had some outrage stuff happen, and protest stuff against like game stores. They were talking about how he was going at GameStop and protesting about the Sonic Boom Rise of the Lyric game. And there was also certain women he tried getting it with that it didn't work out. There was a certain woman he was friends with for a while, but she never was interested in a relationship with him. What's some other stuff they were talking about with Chris Chan in that video? They said that his family was hoarders, and they said that he was one himself. And the guy kind of has like a distinctive high pitched voice way of speaking. And I look at him as like one of those like freak show popular people, if that makes sense. Like he's like a freak show kind of despicable person, obviously, because he raped his mom, but like a freak show known, like, the story about everything about him was interesting. Like watching the video and seeing everything that there was to see about him, it was interesting. Because up until this point, I didn't really go in depth or watch a video seeing what kind of person he was. But yeah, him raping his mom, though, is just wrong on a lot of levels. He's a piece of shit for that. And it's wrong for what he did, having sex with his own mom. It's disgusting. It's incest. It's not right at all. And it's just beyond fucked up. And apparently he went to prison, got out, and yeah, like I said, he had autism and, abusive upbringing, and you got now the stuff with the trolls, like the trolls messing with him, at the time, that stuff was, wasn't right. And one of the trolls was trying to like, based on the story I heard, it kind of seemed like they were trying to paint him as a pedophile, and he didn't know one of the people he was having some phone sex with was underage. Maybe he did know, but based on the video I listened to, it seemed like the trolls like set that up. So that is messed up. But I don't know what exactly could lead him to doing that to his own mom, though. I don't know what could lead to something like that, because that is not right at all. Um, and yeah, and then there were some other trolls that had like kind of a similar name to him, or it was one other troll that did. There was that stuff. And I'm trying to think about some other stuff. I mean, my thoughts on Chris Chan, the guy himself, I think the story about everything that I saw was interesting, but he's a despicable person. That's what I think of him. He's a despicable person because he had sex and raped his own mom, which was incest, and it's messed up. And you know, he's a freak show popular person on the internet, and he's crazy, completely crazy, honestly. Everything I've seen. And there was even certain people in his life that were trying to tell him, yo, this is all the stuff in life you're doing wrong. You should try to improve your life little by little and make things better. And there was even a mention that he had a long hiatus from making videos online, but it didn't seem like he improved his life at all. I think he's just a person that's, not all the way there. And, you know, you can see it and see the video. And yeah, he just a crazy individual, unhinged individual. That's really my thoughts on Chris Chan overall. He's a unhinged, crazy uh, individual, and you know that's really all there is to it. And like I said, I think what he did to his mom with the sexual thing is fucked up. It's basically incest. And yeah, I think that's everything I really could think of saying about Chris Chan himself. Um, yeah, I mean, I could see why he's a popular person because of the story that's there and everything that went down. He had some popular stuff even before the internet. He won some kind of Sonic contest. It was on the news. So, yeah, what a story that was. They can make a movie about this guy easily. They can make a movie about this guy. Plenty of things you can get a movie about him. You could do a TV show, something, there's so much you could tell with everything I saw. I know there's like another series about Christian on YouTube where there's like 20, 30, 50, 40, 50 more parts, but no way I was watching that. That would have took probably a whole year to watch. So I tried to look for something more streamlined and more in general talked about them. But so yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully the person that wanted the paid request of me giving my thoughts on Chris Chan, hopefully they like this. Basically just gave my thoughts on him and talked about what I saw in the video and everything that had to do with him. So yeah, that's it for this video. Peace, and thanks to the person that sent in the paid request.